Good day, sir. And this is our group from BS Section ECO, third year criminology. And we were going to report recording on patrol. It was under the list and the types of patrol and as well as the strategies of patrol. I have other 5 group mates and their names that I would like to acknowledge to will be Sir Kurt Lawrence Dumagat, Sir Giancarlo Dorado, Sir Romel Seaman, Sir Christian John Sarmiento, and Sir Gil Brian Atencio. And my name would be Angelica Nina Mary Fama, sir, and I will start off by having this simple PowerPoint that I've made since I am the video editor of this. Here are the contents that my co-group mates were going to recite or discuss. The first one will be the part of Sir Dumagat, wherein he will going to report the introduction of patrol, and the next one would be part of Sir Seaman, and that would be 2 paragraphs each. Sir Dorado will also report the number 1s and 2s and also the last paragraph of the strategies of patrol, while Sir Sarmiento would be on the first part on the last topic of our reporting will be on methods of patrol 1 to 4, and Sir Atencio would be on 5 to 9. The pictures of patrol will be included on the slides that we will going to be showing to you.
Good evening. I will report about patrol strategies. The open-said statement that patrol function is the backbone of the police organizations is very true because it is the only functions that cannot be eliminated. The great majority of police stations in the country are so small that they do not have that could justify separate line functions for traffic investigations, juveniles, and other specialized areas. Their size and caseload requires that all duties be handled by police patrol aside from maintaining police visibility, especially in crime-prone areas. Tinutukoy dito yung kahalagahan ng patrol dahil ito ay napaka-importante at nakakatulong sa bayan. Ang example ng pagpapatrol is kunwari may nakita ng riot. Ang gagawin ng mga patrol dito, pupuntahan nila yun at aaksyonan para matigil yung riot na nagaganap. Hiwalay yung tungkulin ng mga polis dahil meron mga nakadestino sa traffic investigations, juveniles, at iba pang maaaring tungkulin ng kapulisan. Police patrols plays an important role in public service by responding to incidents, deterring and preventing crimes. It can give a sense of security to people who need protection and discourage those who may commit crimes in the absence of a police. Patrolling is an indispensable component and function of police departments. The goals and objectives of police patrol include crime prevention, crime apprehension, law enforcement, order maintenance, public services, and traffic enforcement. However, since police resources are limited, there is an understandable interest in patrol strategies and operations that provide safety at minimum cost. Ito naman yung nagpapahayag ng bawat tungkulin ng patrol ay importante dahil sila ang nakadestino sa agad na pagresponde sa mga insidenteng nagaganap at sa mga krimen na pwedeng mangyari. Ang tungkulin ng mga patrol ay rumesponde ang mga seguridad ng mga tao at protektahan nila ito.
Police strategies. From the early 80s to the 1980s, patrol and criminal investigation dominated. Police uniform police patrol the street to prevent crime, to interrupt the crime's progress, and to do apprehend criminals whatever crimes patrol officer did not prevent. Detectives attempted to solve by questioning suspect. Whatever crimes patrol officer did not prevent, detectives attempted to solve by questioning suspect, victims, and witness. Research since the 1960s has shown the limit of both patrol and investigation. for the control crime in the 90s, and police adopted proactive police strategies in which police action instead to waiting for calls. Simula nung 1880s hanggang 1980s, ang mga kapulisan ay nagsasagawa ng pagpapatrol sa lansangan upang maiwasan ang mga kriminalidad sa ating lugar. Hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin ang mga ginagawa ng ating mga kapulisan upang maiwasan natin ang paglaganap ng krimen na hindi napipigilan ng mga patrol officer at sinusubukan sa pamamagitan ng tanong sa mga biktima at ang mga saksi sa pangyayaring krimen. Noong 1960s, nagpakita ng mga limitasyon sa parehong patrol at sinisiyasat din ng mga kapulisan ang pagkontrol ng krimen. Noong 1960s, ang mga kapulisan ay nagsasagawa ng diskarte upang maisagawa ang aksyon sa halip na maghintay. There are three major types of patrol strategies. One is active patrol. Ang police patrol ay mahalagang papel sa serbisyong publiko sa pamamagitan ng pagtugon sa mga insidente, pagpigil sa mga krimen na maaari itong magbigay ng mga pakiramdam ng seguridad sa mga taong nangangailangan ng proteksyon. Ang pangalawa ay random patrol. Ang random patrol ay nag-iiba-iba ng araw sa bawat lokasyon. Ang layunin na maobserbahan at imbestigahan ang mga kahina-hinalang aksyon na nagaganap sa lugar na may ari-arian upang matiyak ang seguridad sa lugar. Ang pangatlo ay direct patrol. Direct patrol, isang taktika ng mga opisyal na nagpapatupad ng batas upang subukang pigilan ang mga krimen bago ito mangyari. Kung saan pagpapanatili at pagbabantay sa isang bahay, kung saan may deal ng droga na nagaganap sa pagbibigay pansin ng mga ito.
Hello, my name is Giancarlo Estorado from Section Eco. Number 1, reactive patrol. This is patrol activity which consists of driving around the districts, waiting for something to happen. It is not very different from the stereotype old-time policeman who just sat around in the station while waiting for calls. The sensitivity and affordability of scheme is now being questioned because of budgetary constraints and skyrocketing prices. Reactive patrol, sila yung mga old type of patrolling. Example, sila yung unit na nag-iintay ng tawag o tinatawagan bago pumunta sa lugar na may nangyaring krimen o bago sila rumusponde. Proactive patrol, an alternative patrol system which means the fielding of the field unit in their respective area of responsibility with prescribed objectives and verifiable tasks schedule of day that augment the calls and other on-site activities that makes up the patrol officer's day. Proactive patrol, sila naman yung mga nag-a-advance patrolling o sila yung mga nagpapatrol at nagro-rubing sa mga field at sila din yung mga nagpapatrol na di na nag-iintay ng tawag bago sila rumusponde. Ang pag-advance patrolling ay nakakatulong para makakontra sa mga taong hindi gagawa ng maganda.
Methods of police patrol. The methods of patrol refer to the various areas of getting from one place to another in the district. None of them are intended to isolate the patrol officers from the people they service. Foot patrol. Its method consists of the fixed post, line beat, and random patrol. Moving foot patrol is used where there is considerable foot traffic, high crime areas and special hazard areas, and in place where there are many multiple family dwellings. It is still widely used type of patrol in the country because of the financial constraints. Dito sinasabi na ang foot patrol ay pagpapatrolya na naglalakad. Kadalasan sila ay nag-iikot sa mga eskinita at lugar na marami nagaganap na krimen. Horse patrol. Horse patrol may be used for certain patrol problems in place that contain large park or similar place where automobiles either cannot go or may be forbidden. Mobile patrol cars cannot be expected to race scored fields or wooded areas, but horse provides the best mobility in those situations. It is also valuable in search and rescue efforts in rugged terrains. Dito naman sinasabi na ang horse patrol ay ginagamit sa pagpapatrolya sa mga probinsya at sila ay nagpapatrolya sa mga park at mga lugar na di kayang pasukin ng mobile patrol. Bicycle patrol. The bicycle patrol has been used in many countries, a simple and uninspected means of silent transportation. Bicycle may be used for routine patrol, replace or augment foot or mobile patrol under practical conditions. Their versatility and still makes them indispensable for covering crowded areas in place unreasonable for mobile patrol. Dito sinasabi na ang bicycle patrol ay pagpapatrolya gamit ang bisikleta. Ang bicycle patrol ay lubos na nakakatulong dahil pwede itong magamit kapag ang lugar ay di kayang mapasok ng mobile patrol. Motorcycle patrol. Primary use for traffic control and enforcement. Their speed and maneuverability make them indispensable police vehicle. Motorcycle patrol is better suited to heavy traffic, narrow alleys, and rugged terrain. Their maneuverability and speed and its ability to access areas the mobile patrol cannot make them valuable patrol vehicles. Dito naman sinasabi na ang motorcycle patrol ay pagpapatrolya gamit ang motorsiklo. Isa ito sa pinakamaganda at pinakamabilis na ginagamit ng mga pulis dahil kaya netong pumasok na mabilis sa mga maikipot na iskinita na di kayang mapasok ng pulis mobile.
Bay and river patrol in some areas surrounded with water including inland waterways. Various types of sea or watercraft may be commissioned for police service, especially where smuggling of undocumented people become common. Water patrol is the best means to effectively control violator of water safety regulation. As smuggler, it is also valuable in rescue operation. Dito naman, sila yung nagpapatrol o nangangasiwa sa karagatan upang pangalagaan at walang makapasok na illegal tulad ng smuggler, illegal person, mga ganun. Dito naman sa air patrol, except for patrolling long stretch of highway or expenses of initially land air patrol has very little flexibility in congested metropolitan area. It is also useful for rescue and relief operation, medical evacuation, general patrol, criminal apprehension, crime prevention, and repression, emergency transportation, and another related activities. Dito naman, sila naman yung nagpapatrol sa itaas o nangangalaga. Halos same lang sila ng Bay and River Patrol. Yung pagkakaiba lang nila siguro yung pangkaragatan yung Bay and River Patrol, yung Air Patrol naman pang itaas. May example naman nito yung mga transport ng mga medical or ibang activities. Dito naman sa mobile patrol, the mobile patrol is the most expensively used and the most effective means of transportation. It is proven rapid, safe, efficient means of transportation because of the combined advantage of mobility and speed. It may be patrol large in less time, and it can also be used to transport equipment needed to process crime scene. Dito naman, yung mobile patrol, medyo advantage na sila dahil nagamit na sila ng mga teknolohiya. Dito naman sa fixed surveillance, although not a means of transportation, it must not be overlooked as a type of patrol, usually accomplished either in a person with the use of television cameras, monitors, stop frame, photography, or computerized CCTV cameras, which make it possible for the police to watch several locations at the same time for immediate response with necessary. Dito naman, sa fixed surveillance, halos may pagkakaparehas sila ng mobile patrol dahil sa makabagong teknolohiya. Sa fixed surveillance, dahil advantage na sila, mas mapapabilis o maliles na yung mga gawain tulad ng pagpapatrol. Lastly, K9 Assist Patrol. K9 Assist Patrol is become more popular with even smallest police organization, beginning to establish K9 units. Dogs are of great assistance in search and rescue as well as in smelling out of dangerous drugs and bomb. Dogs are used extensively in airport. Dito naman sa K9 Assist Patrol, dito gumagamit sila ng hayop upang matukoy o matrace ang isang bagay tulad ng drugs or bomba. Yun lang.